The world thought the future of electric vehicles would be written in Silicon Valley, or perhaps in Europe, with its push for green mobility, or maybe in China, the largest EV market on Earth. But no one expected this. A continent often overlooked in the race for innovation, Africa, has just unleashed something that could shake the very foundations of the global auto industry. A self-powered electric car. No plug. No charging station. No grid dependency. A machine that runs itself endlessly. And here's the twist, this breakthrough isn't landing in the United States or in Europe. It's China that's moving faster than anyone else to secure it. Welcome to the story of how Africa's self-powered car revolution became the latest chapter in China's unstoppable march toward global dominance in clean technology. It all began with innovators like Maxwell Chikumbutso in Zimbabwe, who shocked the world with prototypes of vehicles that could power themselves. Using advanced systems of electromagnetic energy and self-sustaining power units, these cars weren't just theories. They were real, functioning machines. Imagine a vehicle that never needs to stop at a gas station, never plugs into a wall charger, and doesn't rely on fragile electric grids. In places where infrastructure is almost non-existent, this wasn't just innovation, it was survival. For the global auto industry, it was disruption waiting to happen. Think for a moment about what this means. The greatest challenge facing electric vehicles isn't their speed, design, or even price, it's energy. Charging stations, battery supply chains, and range anxiety have always been barriers. But if you remove those bottlenecks in a single stroke, you change the rules of the game forever. A self-powered EV means no oil dependency, no charging dependency, no energy bills. It's more than just a car. It's complete freedom. And whoever controls this technology doesn't just control an industry, they control the future. While the West debated, doubted, and dismissed, China stepped in. 4 years, China has quietly built strong ties with Africa, investing in mining, infrastructure, and technology. Where others saw risk, China saw opportunity. And when Africa's self-powered car technology appeared, China didn't waste a second. Government-backed companies, investors, and engineers moved quickly to secure partnerships and potential rights to scale it up. Because in China's eyes, the first to act is the first to win. And in this global race, hesitation is a luxury no one can afford. If China manages to integrate Africa's breakthrough into its massive EV ecosystem, the consequences will be staggering. Imagine BYD or NIO rolling out millions of cars that never need to be plugged in. Tesla's global charging network suddenly becomes less relevant. Oil markets face even sharper decline. Countries that poured billions into charging infrastructure watch their investments turn obsolete. This isn't just disruption, it's a reset of the global order. For Africa, it's long overdue recognition. A continent often treated as a consumer is now emerging as a creator, holding technology that could transform the planet. For China, it's another leap forward in the tech war, a chance to dominate not just electric cars but the very concept of energy independence. And for the rest of the world, it's a warning: adapt quickly or be left behind. The reactions are already divided. Some scientists dismiss the idea as impossible. Others say it's the natural next step in the energy revolution. Western automakers are cautiously watching, scrambling to analyze the tech's real potential. Governments are running quiet investigations. But while they hesitate, China is building, scaling, and preparing to deploy. Every passing day shifts the balance of power further east. And this goes far beyond automobiles. If a nation masters self-powered vehicles, it unlocks a new era of energy sovereignty. Imagine applying this technology to homes, cities, even entire industries. Whoever controls it doesn't just sell cars, they control trade, energy, and influence on a global scale. Right now, that path leads straight through Beijing. The age of charging stations might end before it even fully begins. Oil markets might collapse earlier than anyone predicted. And Africa, long sidelined, may finally stand at the center of global innovation. But the question remains, is the world ready for a car that powers itself? And if China takes control first, can anyone else ever catch up? This is more than just a vehicle. It's disruption on wheels. So what do you think? Is Africa's self-powered car the greatest leap in EV history, or is it too good to be true? And how will China's involvement reshape the balance of power in global technology? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this story fascinating, hit that like button, it helps spread this message further. And if you don't want to miss what's coming next in the world of future tech, subscribe to Gearless Garage and turn on notifications. The future is arriving faster than anyone expected, and this is only the beginning. China's interest in Africa's self-powered EV technology isn't just about cars, it's part of a much bigger strategy. For decades, China has been building its global influence through what many call the Belt and Road Initiative. Roads, ports, railways, and tech infrastructure, all spreading from Beijing outward into Africa, Asia, and beyond. By securing access to self-powered EV technology, China isn't just buying innovation, it's weaving Africa into a future where energy mobility and technology are tightly linked under its leadership. Now picture this, fleets of Chinese-made self-powered cars exported worldwide at affordable prices. Countries struggling with expensive fuel imports suddenly have an alternative. Nations without advanced charging infrastructure, many in Africa, South Asia, and Latin America, skip a generation of technology and jump straight into self-sustaining vehicles. For China, this isn't just business, it's influence. Each deal signed, each car exported, is a soft power move. A subtle but powerful reminder of who really controls the future. Meanwhile, in the West, companies like Tesla, Ford, and Volkswagen are watching nervously. They've spent billions building charging networks, researching batteries, and scaling lithium supply chains. If self-powered EVs become real and scalable, much of that investment risks becoming obsolete. Imagine entire charging networks left empty, battery factories losing demand, and consumers suddenly refusing to buy cars that still depend on external energy. For these companies, the pressure is immense. The question isn't whether they'll adapt, it's whether they can adapt fast enough. But here's the deeper layer: geopolitics. Oil-producing nations, Saudi Arabia, Russia, Venezuela, depend on fuel exports for survival. If self-powered EVs go mainstream, oil demand could crash decades earlier than expected. Economies built on petroleum could face collapse. And with China in control of the alternative, the balance of global power tilts dramatically. Africa, meanwhile, stands at a crossroads. For too long, the continent has been treated as a supplier of raw materials, cobalt for batteries, rare earths for electronics, without recognition for its innovation. This breakthrough is a chance to flip the script. If African nations protect and scale their intellectual property, they could stand as equal players in the global tech race. But if they give away too much control too quickly, the technology could slip permanently into foreign hands. The stakes couldn't be higher. And then comes the human question. Are we ready to embrace vehicles that no longer rely on fuel or even charging? What happens when individuals can own machines that produce their own power endlessly? It changes how we think about energy, transportation, and independence. Governments may fear losing control over energy revenues. Corporations may fear losing control over consumers. But ordinary people? They may see this as liberation, the end of being tied to pumps, plugs, or prices dictated by corporations. The ripple effects extend even further. Cities designed with gas stations and charging hubs may become outdated. Energy utilities could lose millions of customers. Global shipping of fuel, one of the largest industries on Earth, could shrink dramatically. Insurance, maintenance, even repair models could shift, because vehicles designed around self-sustaining systems might not follow the same wear and tear rules as traditional engines. In short, this isn't just disruption, it's transformation. And while much of the world debates whether Africa's self-powered EVs are real or just experimental hype, China is acting. They are building prototypes, conducting trials, and preparing for mass production. Once those cars roll off Chinese assembly lines at scale, the conversation will no longer be, is this possible? But how did we fall so far behind? This story is not slowing down, it's accelerating. And as the pieces move into place, the future of energy, mobility, and global power is being rewritten right before our eyes. The truth is clear, the race for the future of transportation has already changed course. Africa, once overlooked, has proven it holds the keys to innovations powerful enough to shake the world. China, quick to act and relentless in ambition, has moved faster than anyone else to seize the opportunity. The West, burdened by hesitation and disbelief, now finds itself at risk of being left behind. Self-powered cars are more than just vehicles. They are symbols of independence, of freedom from oil, of liberation from charging grids. They represent a new chapter in human progress, one where energy is no longer a chain but a choice. And whoever leads this chapter doesn't just build cars, they shape the future of nations. So, as Africa's breakthrough lands in China's hands, the world watches. Will this technology redefine everything we know about mobility and power? Or will it remain a contested frontier, caught between innovation and control? One thing is certain, the disruption has begun, and nothing will ever be the same again. If you found this story eye-opening, make sure to hit that like button. It helps this channel grow and share more hidden stories with the world. Drop your thoughts in the comments, I'll be reading them all. And don't forget to subscribe to Gearless Garage, where we uncover the technologies shaping tomorrow. Because the future isn't waiting, and neither should you.